Sheikh Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Sheikh Tinubu to become...
Nigeria, indeed, is a very complicated country. Anybody that will govern Nigeria has to have some level of craziness, or I don't know how to say it. Basically, in some days ago, we have this news flying on the internet where a factional leader of NANS came out and said that the president's son got him arrested or got him kidnapped and wanted him to support President Tinubu for a second time in 2027 with a bribe of 100 million naira. Well, this guy was on social media, everybody were reporting it. But the question still stands is that, was it true that the president's son actually abducted him and wanted him to work for his father in 2027? We are seeing 2025 and politicians are already scheming and planning towards 2027. All right, these things we are talking about now, we know that NANS as a body of Nigerian students, usually the election is usually violence reading because a lot of interests are at play. Most politicians rely on students association, NANS and other student associations to mobilize people for votes. They also rely on touts, those who are working motor parks. We know that already. So anybody is going to become Nigerian national NANS president, all eyes is on him because politicians are going to work with him to help them mobilize youths. That's what we understand. But this particular person claims that he was elected as the president of NANS, but it turned out that he's a factional leader of NANS. That means at the moment now, at the point in time now, as we're talking now, there are two leaders of NANS. This guy happens to be a factional leader of NANS, and he has gone on media to say that, okay, President's son wants him to work for his father in next 2 years. And we have heard a lot of narratives and counter narratives, and in fact, the media space in Nigeria is very complicated and regular journalists cannot cover it all. I'm talking to young Nigerians out there. If you're passionate about commentary, in fact, this is a very lucrative business. You can do podcasting and public debates. Most journalists, regular beats, they cannot cover all these issues. That's why myself, I'm coming into this space to put sanity into the insanity in this space. The media space is so complicated and a lot of things has to be put in place, normalized. Now, let's come back to this story now. This man came and said he was abducted and kidnapped and arrested because he refused to work for Sheikh Tinubu on his father. Now, it happened that in this media you're looking at, this one from this day, organization has came out that came to put a counter narrative to what this guy said. The argument was that, why should Sheikh Tinubu bribe this guy? Because by 2027, this man will have left the presidency of NANS. Let's assume that he's the current president of NANS. He must have left the position by 2027. So why should Tinubu give him bribe to work for his father when they know that he won't be in position by 2027? So Nigeria is very complicated. I encourage you guys to come here, but the fingers is crossed to know the outcome later on. Apparently, this guy was actually kidnapped. We know that he was actually kidnapped, but the police has to call this guy out. I mean, they have to investigate him, and they have to actually investigate the extent to which these allegations are true. He said he was kidnapped by President's son, Sheikh Tinubu. Let them investigate. And this kind of allegation is too big to be leveled against his president's son. So if this guy is lying on Sheikh Tinubu, he should be punished. And again, well, I want everybody out there, if you study political science or social sciences or arts, come out to this space to start content creation or podcasting. Help us to analyze and put sanity into this insanity in this digital space. The social media has actually expanded the scope of journalism. So anybody can come into this space and start practicing and try to put sanity into the insanity. Well, this is my bit, and let's listen to his voice, what he said himself in his allegation. He was still claiming to be the president of NANS, and that's why I said police has to get him investigated. At this point in time, who is the president of NANS? Today, May 5, 2025. who is the president of NANS? Is it this guy? Somebody say is the factional leader. Then who is the national president of NANS today? And that's why I said we have to put sanity into the sanity. This guy has been given media spaces, attention on social media and regular media. He was there everywhere talking about this kidnapping. All right. So I'm waiting for your comment. Drop your comment here. Should this guy be prosecuted or be interrogated so that he can verify his allegations? Then Seyi Tinubu should also come out straight and tell us that he has no business with this guy.
I did to Lagos to meet with Seyi. I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And they felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NANS president. I did